Welcome to the Mendon-Upton Solarize Mass Plus program. We're recording this event, we really are, which will be placed on the website in the near future. I'm Carolyn Barthel. I'm the Mendon Solar Coach. We're going to have some history about and background about the program, and then we'll have the different installers, or the different volunteers introduce themselves, a little time for question and answers, and then I will tell you about the upcoming ways to learn more about the program. So some history first. Mendon and Upton have both participated in the Solarize Mass program with Mass Clean Energy Center. Mendon was in 2012 and Upton was in 2016. Tonight we're introducing the local volunteer team, but we're going to, before we do that, we're going to have some background of how this process happens. Solarize Mass Plus is offered by the state for towns to support local green energy growth. We as local volunteers have been working for months with the Massachusetts Clean Energy Center, Mass CEC, to organize affordable, competitive, and quality renewable energy options for Mendon and Upton residents and businesses. This program is a cooperative effort between the state, local officials, clean energy technology installers, volunteers, and residents coming together to spread the word on the environmental and economic benefits of clean energy technologies. Installers have been selected for the 6 environmentally friendly technologies. And I want you to know that Mendon and Upton are the only 2 towns in the whole state that are doing all 6 options. So we're cool. The installers have been technically reviewed by the Cadmus Group, a Massachusetts-based third-party technical consultant tech company, and assessed for quality and service by Mass CEC. The final vetting process and ultimately the selection was done by us, the local Mendon and Upton volunteers, to pick installers that would meet local needs. Any installer had the opportunity to become involved in the program, any installer in the whole state of any of these technologies. So all of the technologies have some financial incentives, credits, loans, and/or rebates. The program is offering not only solar PV, solar panels, but also battery storage to use as you see fit, but often in Mendon and Upton, it might be useful for power outages. 2 different ways to heat and cool your home by electricity with efficient air source heat pumps or ground source heat pumps, also known as geothermal. Solar hot water for domestic hot water and pools, and electric vehicles, which are less expensive to operate than gas cars. So we have a website, so please go check it out. It's called Solarize Mendon Upton, no punctuation, just straight solarizemendonupton.com. So check it out at your leisure, and you know, and you'll hear more of what the different ways that we're going to be giving you opportunities to learn more about this. So I'll first introduce myself, and then the team members will introduce themselves. So my name is Carolyn Barthel. I live in Mendon. I have since for over 30 years. I'm involved because I've been an environmentalist all my life, and for the last nearly 10 years, I've been a climate activist, and we need to do everything to make a sustainable future for ourselves and planet. I'm this Mendon Solar Coach, and as I was the Mendon Solar Coach in 2012. And the technologies that we have, I have solar panels, both ground source and as well as ground mounted, and as well as roof installed panels. We have battery storage, and we have an electric vehicle. So they're all great. So I'm going to pass this on to Anne.
Hi, my name is Anne Mazar, and I live in Mendon. I've lived in Mendon for 33 years. I'm the Mendon Municipal Coordinator for the program. And the reason I'm involved is I've been involved with environmental programs in Mendon for like 25 years, land preservation, access to open space, promoting energy efficiency and renewable energy. So this program just is right down my alley. I want to promote the green technologies and, you know, help people reduce their carbon footprint and also do it while saving money, which is really great. The technologies I have are solar panels, and one zone is with an air source heat pump, and I have an electric vehicle, which is the funnest car to drive. Once you drive one, you do not want to have another car because they're so fast, they maneuver so well. You plug them in at night, the next day you have, in the summertime, over 300 miles on a charge. They're wonderful. The technologies I'm interested in are the battery storage for the solar and solar hot water. And Robert's next.
Hello, I'm Robert Jordan, the solar coach for Upton. Go back to a little history of how a lot of this started. I first became involved with the Upton Green Communities Committee. It was formed so that Upton could be designated as a green community under the Green Communities Act. This designation allowed the town to receive grants to reduce the town's energy. One of the requirements of becoming a green community was the town had to adopt the Stretch Energy Code, which is a stretch beyond the energy requirements of the basic code. As a remodeler, I have long had an interest in energy efficient construction. I was primarily interested in Upton adopting the stretch code in addition to the benefits the town would receive from becoming a green community. Once we had the Green Communities designation, the Solarize Mass program seemed like a logical continuation of the committee's purpose. Having had a successful Solarize program in both Mendon and Upton, Mendon approached us with a proposal to join forces in participating in the expanded Solarize Mass Plus program. I was particularly interested in the program that was now including air source heat pumps along with solar PV. This combination of these two technologies seems to be where the cutting edge is in many of the net zero homes being built. Solar hot water and ground source heat pumps don't seem to be that highly regarded by a lot of people building low energy houses. Through our lengthy interviewing process of the interviewing installers and keeping an open mind, I now understand how both of these technologies, both solar hot water and ground source heat pumps, can play an important role in reducing the use of fossil fuels. I look forward to assisting Upton residents as they consider and hopefully take advantage of this program. What I have, I'm using air source heat pumps in a duplex that I own for rental. And I'd like to introduce the next speaker, is Bill Taylor, also from Upton.
Thanks, Robert. Yes, I'm Bill Taylor from Upton. I've lived here about 25 years, and I am Upton's municipal representative. My role as the municipal representative is to help town departments, residents, and installers work together to make the program a success. I was also the municipal representative for Upton Solarize program, and one of the things I appreciated about that program was the help we got from the Massachusetts Clean Energy Center and CADMAS to interview and select an installer. My wife and I bought a solar PV system through the program, and I was confident that it was a fair deal for good equipment installed by a reputable dealer. We are now considering air source heat pumps, and I look forward to the same kind of experience if we decide to get an air source heat pump. One thing I do know is that we'll get good advice on whether or not it makes sense for our home from the program, and I look forward to bringing that kind of service to the residents of Upton and Mendon. Elena, our webmaster, is next.
Hello, yes, I'm Elena Burgos. I'm from Mendon. I've lived here for 21 years now. I'm excited to be a part of this program as a way to help our communities transition to cleaner energy. And my main role as volunteer has been building the website. As for technologies that we have, we got solar panels on our barn in early 2016, which was a great decision for us. With the incentives and the free electricity, the panels have pretty much paid for themselves by now, and I need to do the math to see where we are in the process. We added battery storage last fall, which was another great decision, because now when we have power outages, we effortlessly transition to the battery backup. And so this means we have our well also. I know we're all on, or most of us are on wells in Mendon and Upton. So this has been a huge weight off my mind. And these days, as far as technologies I'm considering, I've been thinking a lot about the heating and cooling technologies, or specifically, I've been really thinking about the cooling technologies. They're the same ones. So the air source heat pumps and the ground source heat pumps, I'm going to investigate which is a better fit for my home. Thanks. And next up is Leah.
Hi, everyone. Elena, we don't lose power here in Mendon. What are you talking about? My name's Leandra Botta. I'm kind of the newbie here because I've only been in Mendon for 5 years. I live in a really old home, and so we are investigating ways to add these technologies to our house. By day, I'm a musician. By early morning, I'm a gardener. I'm into climate activism, anything environmental that has fur or leaves, I will try to help. We are currently looking at getting some solar panels for this house. I've had to take down 2 invasive Norway maples so that we can add more sun to our roofs so that we can install solar panels. So that's really the first thing we're going to be looking into. And then hopefully after that, we can investigate some of these other technologies. I am helping Elena with social media and happy to do so.
Hi, good evening. My name is Peggy Beale and I live in Mendon. I chose to be part of this project because I believe that climate change is an existential threat to this planet. I promised myself several years ago that while I cannot halt climate change all by myself, I can reduce my personal carbon footprint and encourage others to do the same. My job on this committee is to do whatever is needed by the others on this team. I have no title, so I guess you could say I'm the gopher. Currently, my husband, Alan Colby, and I have a 15 kilowatt ground mount solar array, 2 storage batteries, and a geothermal well with a heat pump. Our intent is to continue to invest in solar and geothermal technologies until we no longer use fossil fuels. Our next step is to acquire a battery-operated electric pickup truck to replace our current truck, which is 20 years old and falling apart. Unfortunately, electric trucks are not yet in production, but that is expected to change as early as 2021. I thank you all. Carolyn?
Great, thanks, Peggy. So I'm gonna, we will post on Facebook and we will have, go check out the website. It's really got a lot of stuff. There are testimonials from a whole bunch of people in Mendon and Upton who have all these different technologies and who can share their enthusiasm with you. And you can sign up at the website. You can, if you want to talk to us, you can do that. We have an email address and we can talk with you. We'd be happy to answer your questions if you don't feel that you're quite ready to jump and sign up for an installer's on an installer's website because you'd like to talk to them and get a quote. But we're here to help you in whatever way we can to educate you. That's the whole point of the website. Elena has done a fabulous job with it, and it's really excellent. So we didn't have, back in 2012, we didn't have a website, and this just provides us with so much information. But we need the information because there are so many different technologies, and so many of these technologies are new to us. So go for it. and welcome to the program. And we hope to see you again. We will have our next meeting, our next Zoom meeting to introduce all the installers to you next Monday at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8:30, and we hope you can be with us. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.